I always enjoy coming to the warehouse to see all the books.
Mm.
And one of the things that I'm most excited about is the journal. And what makes the distinction between the book side and the journal side as far as what we're doing? J. McL is with the journal division, so what's the real distinction?
So we're two separate divisions because we sort of have separate workflows and outputs in a way. So on the journal side, we currently publish more than 80 journals, and more than 30 of them are owned by other organizations, such as JMacL's is owned by the Arch 3 Center. So we're really your partner, and we're leveraging all of our resources to help your publication reach all of the right people and be the absolute best that it can be. So we're counting on you for the editorial side in terms of bringing in the best peer-reviewed papers and works that you'd like to get out there. And then we leverage our team to give you support for editorial production and sales and marketing.
As far as like the journal side versus the book division, so which is kind of a more seamless, I guess, side to pull off?
Journals are easier to pull off because they're so much more predictable. They're under a subscription model, and you're projecting out what you're going to do, and you're telling the customers what's going to come. And once the customers start coming, you sort of create this community that you can then rely on. With a book, every project is completely new.
It's new.
And you're kind of, you have history of other publications that we've done. That's why it's really important to find a publisher that specializes in your area, but your project is new. So it's going to get, its own special design and cover and treatment and marketing plan, whereas that's all kind of baked into the journal's process already. So the authors that are submitting works, the pipeline is already there, the workflow is already set up. Whereas on the book side, it's almost like they're building it as they go along. So it's just a lot more intense. It's more time, much more work. The projects are sort of starting from scratch. You can template some things, but not everything. And you have to work with the author. It depends what the author wants, because you also want them to be ecstatic about their final book that they've been working on for years and years. So, you have to balance their needs and wishes with what you're able to do at the press.
So I've described J. McL as my baby. So really excited about the baby, excited about the journal, and so had opportunities to shop the proposal around when it was at the proposal stage. So I shopped around and sent the proposal to SUNY Press, Michigan State, Texas A&M, UT, SUNY, all these great presses. So, and I landed with Penn State Press just because the work that the numerous journals that you're publishing, the long-standing history. So I had my very, very calculated reasons based on the homework that I did about the press. But what do you say to potential journal editors who are looking for a home or shopping for a home? So
with journals, we are here to be a partner for folks who own their own titles and are looking for support. That they're working on the editorial side, we're doing the other aspects of publishing that are really important and that, we have resources and expertise for. I feel like one of the things that you had said about coming here was just the passion of the people and the work that we do. And so we've certainly invested in the journal side a lot in the past 10 or 15 years, bringing on editorial manager, partnering with Scholarly Publishing Collective, and making sure all of the editors have all the tools and resources that they need to do the best work that they can. That's where we're passionate about what we do, and we love offering that to editors such as yourselves that have work that is exciting and current and needs a home and a place that can help it to grow up into, a mature publication that has followers and is, getting not only the subscriptions but the submissions, and it, creates sort of the livelihood of its ecosystem. And we're here to support you in that way moving forward.
Wow. I know one of the things that the president of Prairie View A&M University at the time, she was very, very specific about not only me getting a journal, but she wanted me to get a journal with an academic press. So she was so very excited that, J. McL was connected to Penn State Press, which is connected to Penn State University. So I've never asked you this. What do you see as the true benefit of the press being connected to the institution itself?
It's really that we are supporting and a piece of the mission of the university in terms of furthering education and providing resources and having research output. So we're kind of like an output, which isn't as common, I would say. So we're so outward facing, and by nature, the university press is looking to service beyond the university. We're servicing the entire academy. So having a press is very special. And having a journals division is exciting because you can bring in a lot of different kinds of titles. If you're a publishing house like ours that has the flexibility and is dynamic enough to be able to service others, as well as hosting and having your own titles in-house.